I was waiting for you to come see me.
Were you?
Rebecca told me you pulled me out of my car after the crash. You helped save my life.
And now you think I've come here to collect for my troubles?
Prove me wrong. Show me you're better than your worthless, opportunistic rake of a father.
All right, let's split the difference. I want something, and you're in a unique position to make it happen.
Well, I'm feeling generous. What is it?
You know, Rebecca really cares about you. She stayed here all night.
I was having nightmares. I'm not prone to guilt. But then I've never before been responsible for so much mayhem and destruction.
It wasn't your fault.
No. I still caused a great deal of suffering.
You know, Rebecca only left here to go to Nikolas. Now, I want you to warn her. Make her see that he's no good.
Why don't you tell her yourself?
No, I have, but she won't listen to me. No. I want you to stop her before Nikolas breaks her heart.
Some people think that Rebecca deserves to have her heart broken after what she did to Nikolas.
But you're not one of them.
How do you know?
Well, Rebecca told me you seemed proud of her when she confessed to the scam.
I was proud of her. She's a strong young woman. She thinks on her feet. Nobody's going to pull the wool over Rebecca's eyes.
So you'll help?
You love her, don't you?
No, I just don't want to see her get hurt.
Neither do I. She's a good person. And if she has love and affection surrounded by a family that cares for her, she could blossom into an extraordinary young woman. So I'll do what I can to help. However,
there's a catch.
There's always a catch.
Come on, shouldn't we be even?
Oh, please. I'm Edward Quartermaine and you are Luke Spencer's son. We're hardly even, young man. We're just getting started.
Daddy, thank God you're all right.
Oh, now what do you want?
Oh, I am so glad to see you're bouncing back so quickly. Have you insulted any of your doctors yet? Tossed any tapioca at the nurses or thrown a bedpan at an orderly?
No, not yet, but I do appreciate all your suggestions.
I'm just sorry that the mayor's wife is already dead because I'd like to kill her myself.
Hi, Edward. How are you feeling?
Well, considering the circumstances, all right, I guess.
Well, I've been looking at your chart, and you are feeling all right.
If I'd listened to you and not tried to drive myself, none of this would have happened.
Yeah, you would have died alone in some corner of the hotel.
Daddy, don't you dare feel guilty. I'm sorry I wasn't here, but I'm here now and I'm not leaving your side.
Well, you'll have to make room.
Rebecca was most attentive during your absence.
It was Mayor Floyd's philandering that caused this mess. He is not fit to run the city.
Skirt chasers are always susceptible to blackmail, and I like a man in office that I can manipulate.
You make a point. Why don't you call him and have a little conversation with him about his deceased wife's attempt to murder you?
Nice to have you home, Monica.
Oh, thank you.
And you're not calling anyone. You're supposed to be resting. Remember?
Enough with the Florence Nightingale.
Nice to see you too, Tracy.
You're not fooling anyone.
Knock it off, Tracy.
Edward needed help and you weren't here.
Well, I'm here now. My father's going to have a very long recovery. He's going to need people he can trust to take care of him. That means family.
But you see, I might have died if it weren't for Rebecca. She took care of all my medical decisions.
Well, I thank you, Rebecca. That was very thoughtful of you.
Yeah, it was the least I could do. Edward's been so kind.
It's grandfather. Remember? How many times do I have to remind you, huh?
Oh, is anybody else feeling nauseous?
Oh, Tracy, if you're unhappy with Rebecca, why don't you leave?
Daddy, she is a con artist. Anybody can tell by the company she keeps.
Oh, well, I thought you liked me now, Tracy.
I do like you. And I'm going to like you even more when you take Rebecca and leave.
Rebecca is family. You took care of me, my dear, and I appreciate it. And I intend to take care of you in return.